gentlemen, please welcome the MVP of Super Bowl 32, Terrell Davis, and the Vince Lombardi Trophy. The MVP of Super Bowl III, Joe Namath. The MVP of Super Bowl X, Lynn Swann.
Congratulations to the Denver Broncos. For the third time, Broncos country, you are Super Bowl champions.
And the MVP of Super Bowl 50 is Von Miller. Vaughn, this was the fascinating matchup with you and Cam, the first two draft picks back in 2011. And all night long, this Denver defense was on them, making life very difficult. How about this run by this Denver defense all season, and in particular tonight against the highest scoring team in the league?
I'm so proud of my guys. It's been every last one of the guys in the locker room that has got me to this moment right here. Could have gave up on me, but he kept pushing and kept being the type of guys that they are in the locker room. I'm very, very appreciative of them. Happy for Clady, happy for Ron, happy for the O-line, I'm happy for Bronco Nation. We're going to celebrate this one all summer.
Congratulations, Vaughn. What a couple of games you put together here in the last 2 weeks, too. Von Miller, the MVP. And ladies and gentlemen, let's bring in number 18, Peyton Manning, and let him hold that trophy. Well, the word was last night when you spoke to the team, at the end it got difficult to get the words out. Can you share with us what you said?
Well, it's certainly been an emotional week for everybody, Jim. And last night was a special time. And just the players and the coaches were in there together. And we just kind of reflected on what all we've been through this season. And this has been a tough, resilient, unselfish bunch of guys. And that was evident tonight in this game. And I've just been honored and grateful to have been a part of it. So I was just thanking them for letting me be a part of the journey.
You know, not everyone here inside the stadium heard what you said to Tracy Wolfson. So if you'd share it one more time. The commissioner made reference to perhaps this is your last rodeo. Is this it? Will you ever step foot on the field again tonight, or do you walk off with the fairy tale ending, holding this in your hands?
Well, Jim, I got some good advice from Tony Dungy, who's going into the Hall of Fame, and my own coach, and he said, don't make an emotional decision. This has been a very emotional week, an emotional night, and I got a couple of priorities in order. I want want to go kiss my wife, kiss my kids. I want to go celebrate with my family and teammates. And I'm going to drink a lot of beer tonight, Jim. Budweiser, Von Miller's Bayern, and those are my priorities at this point. I'll take some time to reflect on the other, but I'm going to say a prayer and a thank you to the man upstairs for this opportunity for sure as well.
Well, listen, there's only one thing that can be sweeter to have in your hands than that trophy, and that's your two children right here who are reaching up and wanting to grab hold of it and share it with their daddy. Congratulations, Peyton.
Jim, thank you very much. Go Broncos!
And we're going to send it back to James Brown. Congratulations to the champions of the world, the Denver Broncos.
He's done so much for the game. The legacy that he leaves behind, it's really going to be hard to match. The blueprint for all these young quarterbacks that have come into the league, they are going to be looking to Peyton Manning's career as a way to do it on and off the field, and it couldn't happen to a better guy.
You know what, I just think about Peyton Manning. I think about a guy who always had great respect for the game. He always did it with dignity, and he always showed great humility, and that's what I will take away from him. The guy was, without a doubt to me, the face of the National Football League.
I tell you what, he's a trailblazer. He changed the way not only that quarterbacks prepare, he changed the way that you prepared. You wanted to make sure that you're working just as hard as Peyton Manning was. He's been gracious in victory and gracious in defeat. If this is his last ride, I feel privileged to have taken the field against him.
You know, here's the thing that I appreciate more about Peyton Manning than anything else. You said humility, and I think it speaks volumes because it never was about him, Super Bowl 50. We in the media might have made it about him, but he resisted that urge because he knew his team was about Von Miller, that defense, John Elway, and Pat Bowlen, and he was along for the ride. And that humility is what stands, to me, out for him, one Peyton Manning.
Loud and clear, Bowman, a class act to say the least.